James Allen Hetfield is an American musician and songwriter, best known as the co-founder, lead vocalist, rhythm guitarist, and the main songwriter of the 9-time Grammy Award winner heavy metal band, Metallica. He was born and raised in California, U.S., in a strict Christian Science family. He joined hands with drummer Ulrich, and later founded the band, Metallica. Making their beginning as thrash pioneers, the group went on to become one of the most commercially successful heavy metal bands. With his strong leadership, powerful vocal style, signature rhythm guitar playing and skillful songwriting, Hetfield has etched a special place for himself and his band in the history of heavy metal music. He has played a major part in taking their group from being an underground roots band to one of the greatest metal bands in the history of music. Metallica has released 10 studio albums, 4 live albums, 39 singles, and 41 music videos. They have sold over 145 million albums worldwide. He has been ranked as one of the top metal guitarists and metal vocalists of all time. Hetfield is married to Francesca Tomasi and the couple has 3 children. Hetfield was born on August 3, 1963, in Downey, California, to Virgil Lee Hetfield and Cynthia Bassett. His father was a truck driver whereas his mother was a light opera singer. His parents were followers of Christian Science, and they strictly followed their beliefs of not taking medicines or medical treatment, even when his mother suffered from, and ultimately died of cancer. His parents divorced in 1976 and later, his mother died in 1979, when he was 16. He has 2 older half-brothers, from mother's first marriage, and a younger sister. After his mother's death, he lived with his older half-brother, David. Hetfield studied at the Downey High School. He learned piano at the age of 9 and later played his brother's drums. During his teen years he started learning and playing guitar. Hetfield played with local garage bands, such as Leather Charm and Obsession. Aerosmith's music was a major influence during his childhood, and he was also inspired by many others including Ted Nugent, Thin Lizzy, AC/DC, Scorpion, Black Sabbath, Deep Purple, Led Zeppelin, Queen among others. Hetfield found a classified ad posted by drummer Lars Ulrich in a Los Angeles local newspaper, The Recycler. They both got together in 1981 to form Metallica, a heavy metal band. They were joined by guitarist Dave Mustaine and bassist Cliff Burton. Mustaine's unpredictable behavior and drinking created some issues during the initial years, so in 1983, he was replaced with lead guitarist Kirk Hammett. The band relocated from Los Angeles to San Francisco. Initially the group had to face rejections from major record labels because of their aggressive sound, so their managers decided to launch their own label. Their first album, Kill 'Em All, 1983, reflected British metal styles of early 1980s. Their next album, Ride the Lightning, included social and political themes, while the third album, Master of Puppets, 1985, was considered as a masterpiece by the critics. This album brought their music to more mainstream audience, and it was Metallica's first album that was certified gold. It sold more than 3 million copies and included tracks Battery, Damage Incorporated among others. While touring for the promotions of Master of Puppets, their bus rolled over a patch of black ice near Stockholm, and Cliff Burton was thrown out of the window and was killed instantly. Hetfield was disturbed due to this sudden loss. Jason Newsted was later selected as the new bassist. Metallica's next album, Injustice for All, 1988, included the track One, which was their first music video and was well received on MTV. The album made to number 6 on the Billboard 200. With singles including The Unforgiven, Enter Sandman, and Sad But True, their next album Metallica, which was produced by Bob Rock, sold over 15 million copies and debuted at number 1 on Billboard 200. The lyrics of the song, The God That Failed, from this album was inspired from his mother's faith in Christian Science and her death from cancer. The number, Enter Sandman, spoke about the fears of his childhood. With this 1991 album, Metallica, also commonly referred as the Black Album, there was a change in the band's musical direction. While touring with Guns N' Roses in August 1992, a pyrotechnics accident on stage at Olympic Stadium, Montreal, erupted in a flame and Hetfield received second and third-degree burns on his left side. But he returned to perform in 17 days, though he couldn't play guitar till full recovery. On other occasions, he had broken arm due to skateboarding. Their next two albums were Load, 1996, and Reload, 1997. The track, The Memory Remains, from the album Reload reflects Hetfield's mastery over songwriting. These albums were followed by SVEM, 1999, and Saint Anger, 2003. In the meanwhile, the group experienced strains, especially between the two strong-willed co-founders of the band, Hetfield and Ulrich. Hetfield had differences with Jason Newsted as well, and this culminated in anger outbursts and drinking binges. So, in 2002, Hetfield entered rehab for his drinking habits and remained away from the band for 7 months. A documentary film, Some Kind of Monster, about the relationships among the band members and the making of the album Saint Anger, was released in 2004. It was produced and directed by Joe Berlinger and Bruce Sinofsky. After the exit of Jason Newsted, in 2001, the band recruited Robert Trujillo, a bassist from Ozzy Osbourne's group. Death Magnetic, released on September 12, 2008, followed the record of Metallica's previous albums and attained number 1 on Billboard charts. The band released a movie, Metallica, Through the Never, and its soundtrack in 2013. Their 10th studio album, Hardwired to Self-Destruct, was released in November 2016. The band has won 9 Grammy Award, 2 American Music Awards and 5 Billboard Music Awards. Hetfield and other band members were inducted into the Rock V Roll Hall of Fame on April 4, 2009. The group was awarded Polar Music Prize, 2018, by King Carl Gustaf of Sweden. On August 17, 1997, Hetfield married Francesca Tomasi, who hails from Argentina. She initially worked as band's costume designer. The couple resides in Vail, Colorado, and has 3 children, Callie T. B., June 1998, Castor Virgil B., May 2000, and Marcella Francesca B., January 2002. Apart from music, he is also interested in farming, beekeeping and customizing cars and motorbikes. He is an accomplished hunter and a member of the National Rifle Association. He sports many tattoos, including the ones that depict his birth year, and also the pyrotechnic stage accident. Hetfield appeared in Dustin Hunt's film Absent, wherein he spoke about the absence of his father in his life after his parents' divorce and the impact of this void in his life. Hetfield's biography, So Let It Be, written by Mark Eglinton, was published in April 2017.